going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 13 of the Leicester City career mode. If you are enjoying the series, as always, make sure to smash that like button, and if you are new around here, why not hit that subscribe button too to never miss an episode when it does come out. Today's video, we have an important FA Cup quarter-final against Manchester United, which is coming up next, and I believe a game against Burnley, Brighton, and a live game against Bournemouth. But here's the teams left, some massive names in there: Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, Liverpool, West Ham, us and Wolves, all in the FA Cup still. So even if we win this one, it's not a case of we're certain to win the FA Cup. It's not like that at all. So it's going to be some real tests if we do manage to get through. Manchester United, a massive obstacle. They do start with a really good side here also. There's Jose Mourinho's team, Romelu Lukaku, Sanchez and Pereira, a player that we are looking to sign, or who is signing, in the start of the next season. We did sign him free in January, if you remember rightly, so we'll keep an eye out on how he does. And guys, make sure you like this video if you are enjoying the content. Really would appreciate that. So it will be us that starts off very well here. Opening 2 minutes, it would be, in fact. De Gea does clear a corner only as far as Nathan Ake, who does find Jamal Lascelles here. Controls the ball well, does find Jamie Vardy at wide to Sessegnon. Great touch, crosses it in. Simeone gets ahead of his man. And we do find ourselves 1-0 up inside 5 minutes. It's a dream start to this FA Cup tie. It really is. And this could be our last chance for silverware this season. Or it is our last chance. We're not going to win the Premier League. We're at the Capital One Cup. The FA Cup was the only competition we was left in to be competing for. And this is our last chance at silverware. We want to take this seriously. We want to win this. So we do find ourselves 1-0 up against United here. De Gea looking around thinking, what on earth has gone on there? It's a great ball from Vardy. And the crossing from Sessegnon is absolutely exquisite. Simeone gets ahead of his man. I believe that is Jefferson at left back there that gets caught out. And, Simeone pounces on it. He puts his head in front of it. That is diabolical defending, in all honesty. He should be doing better. But that would be the tempo for the whole game, that goal, really, as we look to get on the attack. Not giving Manchester United a moment of air or room to breathe at all, as Jefferson and De Gea is forced into a very good save there, as Loftus-Cheek gets onto the ball now. Indeed, he's looking to dictate play. He is blocked there, but he does actually play inside to Cyprian, who does find Loftus-Cheek again. Loftus-Cheek inside now to Simeone, who's already got a goal to his name, finds Vardy with the shot. That would have been a stunning goal if he found the back of the net there. Still 1-0 to Leicester as we approach the last moments of this half here. And Sessegnon does get played in. Link-up play with Vardy was brilliant there. Sessegnon gets away from his man here. Still Ryan Sessegnon goes alone. Great defending from Dalot there at right back to deny obviously the youngster getting the goal there, and probably could have put the game out of reach. But we do come forward again a couple minutes later. Jamie Vardy into Simeone again. Vardy's made a run. He does ignore it and does actually find Cyprian here. The Frenchman running forward here takes on Jefferson. Who's always been poor this game. Finds Simeone. What a save that is from David De Gea. Easily could have been 2-0 as we approach the second half now. United looking for some redemption as Lukaku gets onto the ball. Their first real attack and real threat at the game this would be as Pogba plays in Jefferson. The left back crosses it in. Pereira finds a header, free header, saved by Schmeichel. That would have been awkward if he would have scored against us there. I'm surprised he's playing actually, in all honesty, due to him obviously joining us in the start of the season. As Pogba gets onto the ball, does find Pereira again, who's had a really decent game down that right hand side. Crosses it in, does find Alexis, an assist for Pereira, as he does find the head of Alexis there. I believe that was Ricardo beaten Pereira, that is, at the back post. Sanchez gets his goal. Manchester United back on terms against the run of play, in all honesty, but they did start the second half very well. Disappointing to say the least, but Jose Mourinho's team have a lifeline here. It's a good ball from Pereira. Gets himself the inch of space there to cross it in. Beats Lukaku, and that is Ricardo Pereira that gets beaten in the air by Alexis Sanchez. Game is all square, but we do look for an instant reply as Ian Nacho gets on the ball. Great bit of footwork as he backheels it into James Maddison here, fresh off the bench. Still Maddison on the ball, gets very lucky. Does find Ian Nacho, turns away, back into Maddison again, surely. What a save from David De Gea. He has kept his side in this one, to say the least, as we approach the 78th minute now. United deep in their own half. Ian Nacho can't get the ball under control, and Jones clears it up. Fields Anthony Martial out. Another player that is joining us in the window. Plays in Lukaku here. Great bit of strength into Pereira. First time shot. And Andreas Pereira, absolute drama here. The player that is joining us next season on a free has got a goal and an assist in this game to potentially knock us out of the FA Cup quarter-final here. What on earth has happened here? Lukaku plays it across goal. Ake can't get close to his man. It's a first time effort, always swerving away from Schmeichel. And that would be how the game finishes. Andreas Pereira has knocked us out of the FA Cup. Manchester United go through. We are out. And that is rather bitterly disappointing. We do look to look forward though. We do sign a new youth player in Declan Cook, 15 years of age. Real potential, 66 to 92 potential, 59 rated overall. Could be a real star. to feature next season, maybe in some rotation games in the Capital One Cup. Obviously, it looks like we're getting European football. Also, we do play a game here against Brighton. Needs to bounce back from that FA Cup defeat, and Izagüero makes that very difficult as he does put the away side 1-0 up here. Rather disappointing, and Peterson makes it even worse as he makes Brighton 2-0 up. And we approach the last 20 minutes of this game. It's not looking good for Leicester. No goals for us. And that would be how the game finishes. Brighton do win this one 2-0. And this could not be a start of bad form in the league. I said we'd have to lose every single game from now to the end of the season for us not to get European football. And so far, it's looking like we're going to do that. We do get ready for a game against Bournemouth, though, in the King Power Stadium. As you can see here, Chelsea are only 2 points behind us. Manchester City breathing down our necks also. They are 4 points behind us. Guys, just before getting to this game against Bournemouth, if you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and also like this video for more. As you can see, Bournemouth do start with a classic 4-4-2 for Eddie Howe's side. Fraser and Lerma amongst the names in midfield. Paulson is a good sign with Cenk Toussaint up front. Should be a very good game to say the least. And it would be the Cherries that start off very well here. Paulson onto the ball, loses that to Maguire. His pass is not good, but he does actually eventually get it clear as Loftus-Cheek loses the possession to Ryan Fraser here. Seaman plays it into Paulson, back into Toussaint. Good save there from Kasper Schmeichel to keep the game all level at 0-0. Not the start we was looking for, especially at home. As indeed he gets onto the ball now. We're looking to cause him some problems as Mbappe gets played down that right-hand side here. Simeone's free in the middle. It does actually find Giovanni Simeone. The Argentine gets his shot away and slots it into the bottom corner. 1-0 to Leicester. And Simeone has been on incredible form the last couple of episodes, guys, as he makes it 1-0 to us there. Very well played, to say the least. Great spotted by from Mbappe there. He's coming on that right hand side after a couple of poor displays from Ricardo Pereira. In all honesty, I'm probably looking to sell Ricardo with the likes of Fulgan Hazard coming in also. He can probably play down that right hand side with Mbappe still playing as that cover role. Depending on how much he grows, he could become a first team player, Mbappe. His performances this season have been incredible. So it'll be very interesting to see how he does. As Bournemouth get another opportunity here to go 1-1. Paulson puts it way over the bar there. Disappointing from him. We would come forward again though. Sessegnon, right at the end of the half. Jamie Vardy hits the post. Begovic was beaten. He scrambles back onto his goal line. Simeone picks up the loose ball here. Plays it into the path of Ndidi. Cuts it back to Loftus-Cheek. Back into Cyprien. Surely deflected wide right on half time there as we get into the second half here. Bournemouth are looking to get a goal back here. And Spinazzola gets paid in down that left hand side for Bournemouth. Crosses it in. Beats Lascelles and Paulson gets his head to it. Schmeichel though is aware of the dangers. Mbappe wins the ball back here, gives it away cheaply though to Paulson, who does find Sermon into Jeffrey Lerma, back into Sermon again. Paulson into Cenk Toussaint, into Lerma. Great goal from Bournemouth, well worked, and we've come undone from great passing. Mbappe was probably going to feel like he's at fault for that, for giving the ball away, and he is partly at fault in all honesty, but the football building up to that goal was great from Bournemouth. They was passing the ball around really well, completely broke down our defence, and now they've got the bit between the teeth looking for the goal here, and they would win the ball back in midfield here. Lerma completely trolling the game into Paulson, does find Cenk Toussaint, who gets away from his man, shoots, hits the post, Michael's beaten, Lascelles can't clear, hits Toussaint again, and somehow that is stayed out of the back of the nets there. Very massive let-off for Leicester. As Sessegnon comes forward here, looks to play in. Simeone's already got a goal to his name here. Simeone through on goal, takes the shot. Begovic equal to it. Still 1-1 here as we approach the last moments of this game here. Sessegnon puts the ball in. It wins by Simeone. It does get cleared away. Only as far as Nathan Ake does find Silva here. Silva plays it into Wilfred Ndidi. We're trying to find his goal. Vardy turns away from his man. Surely Jamie Vardy wide of the mark. Still 1-1 as we approach the last moments of this game now. 5 minutes to go. Can anyone find a winner? Indeed, he dispossesses his man in the middle of the park. We've got a real chance here. Simeone plays in Jamie Vardy. His second time of asking Vardy do it. He can't. Just wide of the mark. And that would be how the game finishes. A disappointing 1-1 draw. I say it's disappointing because I feel like we had great opportunities to win that game. Bournemouth had very little, but then again, Bournemouth could have stolen it too. They hit the post a couple of times and had some real good opportunities. As you can see, we do get a squad report here. Morgan Bailey, 84 to 94 potential. And same for Declan Cook. Absolute incredible talents that we are going to be bringing in here. They're definitely two to watch, the CDM and CAM, as we do cap off the episode with a game here against Burnley. Need to win it. Need to win it. Please win this, Leicester. As we do approach the end of the half. Nothing really happening here. Pretty bland game, in all honesty. Vardy comes on for Diabite. A draw would be good for us, but Cook does put Burnley ahead here. Do we have an answer? Last 10 minutes here, approaching the last 5. It is not. Burnley do beat us. We do lose on the road here, and that's very disappointing. We're going to have a look at the league table. It's not been the greatest of episodes, guys. 2 losses in the Premier League, a loss and out of the FA Cup, and a draw at home against Bournemouth would see us sitting 4th. Chelsea have pulled 3 points ahead of us. We are in 4th position. City are on the hunt. And I'll leave you guys looking at the Premier League table. Go back and see what you think we can do. Next episode we should secure European football, hopefully. But guys, thank you for joining us here today. Hit that subscribe button if you're new around here, and also like the video for more. I'll catch you on the next one.